Po, tao po, hindi ng panawagan ang abang kaluluwa ay sa iyo ay sumasamo. Anan, diwata ng umaga, munag sumala ng bukang luwayway, kahintulutan ang sinag mo ay masilayan sa malawak na kalangitan. Panginoong may kapal, may-ari at may-ari nitong buong sansinuban, bigyan muli ng panibagong buhay, yaring nilalang na iyong nilikha. Apolake, diwata ng araw, bigyan kami ng sigla at ng bagong saysay ng aming mas isagawa ang katwiran, alang-alang sa iyong dakilang kapurihan. Dakilang may kapal, munag sumalahanan, mayari at apolake, bigyan liwanag ang sanglibutan, at pahintulutan ng kapayapaan ay maghari, magmula ngayon at magpa sa walang hanggan. Apoy na walang hanggan, liwanag na mula sa kaitaasan. Pumasok ka sa dambana mong hiram at dito manahan, magmula ngayon hanggang magpakailanman. Apoy na walang hanggan, ningning mo at kariktan, magninga sa aming buhay, magmula ngayon at magpa sa walang hanggan. Apoy na walang hanggan, liwanag na mula sa kanununuan, patnubay mo at gabay. Biyaya at pagpapala mo ay aming kailangan, magmula ngayon hanggang magpakailanman. Glory and honor to the great power that created us and the whole universe. Thank you for this new day and for the new hope that we have received right now. We are offering this day to you with all of our life, thoughts, emotion, and strength. May this offering be worthy before you as you guide us this day of our life, that we may do your will. Make us an instrument of your blessings for our family and to the world. Make us worthy this day that we may become an image of your glory. From darkness, you make your light shine to guide us always. May your sacred light protect us from harm. Your great love will always reign into our life as we will always dwell in your love. And all of our actions we are offering back to you for the sake of your great love for us. May your love always remain in us so that our life will always be blessed. For there is one power in the universe, and we are the great manifestation of that power. And for as such, we pray for peace. We pray for peace. We pray for love. And we pray for stability. We pray that all the people around the world to embrace peace. Peace that promotes justice. Justice that follows discipline and orderliness. Discipline and orderliness as a result of understanding, and understanding as product of knowledge, and knowledge as a fruit from the seed of love. O great Supreme Divine Spirit, we come before you, your children, and ask you to bless us with courage. Courage that makes love and peace to overcome all forms of evil, fear, hatred, terror, violence, warfare, and worries around the world. By the power of love that gives us life, may peace prevails on earth. May all the people around the world be blessed with peace. May all the inhabitants of Mother Earth enjoy the blessings of love as we create and manifest this in our life by our unified will with aiming no harm to anyone and in full gratitude to the divine. We accept and receive this, and it is so, so mote it be.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Once again, this is Abadman. Today is September 10, 2021. My goodness, we are on our 10th day of sunrise, peace, prayer, devotion, and it seems that the whole month of September is a hard time for us. Though it's only our 10th day of, of conducting this um, service, peace, prayer, devotion, but we have so many challenges facing at this moment and yesterday and even today. Now, supposedly we are going live through Facebook and YouTube, but it seems that the apps that we are using on live streaming has a problem. Though early this morning or a while ago before going to Anchor, no, I go live using ustreamer.com and it only capture the first 4 minutes of my broadcast. No, that's only the opening prayer, our offering ritual to greet the sun. And last night there was a power shortage. There were no electricity, and even internet was cut off. And it just recently restored by 7 a.m. So now, upon checking on our video, uh, so bad. I said a lot a while ago, and probably if you are constantly listening to our podcast, you know that I have I'm opinionated and I have so many topics to discuss. But anyway, going to our topic for today, no, like what I have discussed, is about the help that we could find about the Babaylan. Though I really feel that the Babaylang tablot is with us right now, and and yesterday when me and Lakay had a walk and talk about this advocacy that we are doing right now, no, I almost surrender. I'm almost giving up. As I said, Lakay, can we have a simple life? No, can we do a simple living like an ordinary employee who goes to work? Then at the end of the month, we receive our salary because in this work that we're doing as a priest of Luntiang Agama, as binabaylan of Luntiang Agama, we are just relying on the gifts that people will give us and to the services that we are rendering to them, no, but not every time people are looking up for our service, such as for the consultation services and for the healing services that we do, especially right now. There's a lockdown or there's a pandemic, and we are limiting our face-to-face interaction with everyone, no, as a part of our help not to be an additional burden to the government. Though it we have made a way or method on how you can access our services online, and that is through, yes, through Google Meet. We could do the rituals, and we could do tawa session during video conferencing, same as on our teachings in Luntiang Agama. No, we are available online. yes, you can hear our teachings here at Anchor, at Spotify, Google Podcast, Radio Public, and a lot other uh, streaming podcast channels available online, so as in YouTube and also at Facebook, no, our YouTube channel. And of course, in terms of written documents, you can see what we write at luntiangagama.wordpress.com. So we have many channels available online where you could reach us out. And of course, if you want a personal interaction with us, when time is ready, when it is allowed, you may come to us here at Luntiang Agama Natural Divine Art Shrine of Healing at Lot 79, Phase A, Francisco Avenue, Barangay Francisco Homes, City of San Jose del Monte, Bulacan, Philippines. Yes, that's how we are surviving right now, diba? We conduct online rituals and tarot reading, tawa session, and counseling. But it's not all the time. It's not enough, no, to help us through to pay the bills such as the electricity, the internet, the water, and thanks God that my father lent us this land, the house we are living right now, and where the shrine is located, is given to me by my father. So I'm very grateful. Though the living of my father and my siblings are not that okay, no? Everyone is struggling. As we struggle, we understand that each one of you are also struggling in life. That's why we don't push so much our services to everyone, because we know how hard to live right now in the time of pandemic. And as we live our life, no, we are coping up with the daily challenges that we face in our life, no. What I cannot understand is that there are some people who wants other people to suffer, no. They are happy, they found happiness when everyone, when other are suffering. And this is very insane, no? This is very insane. I think all of us deserve to have a comfortable life, no. And the reason, that's the reason why we work, that's the reason why we move, no. We make a living. And of course, there is a law that governs us in the land, that tries to regulate what kind of living that we make, no? As long as we can do all things, as long as we aim no harm. And that's the thing that I see, the purpose of the government of regulating some actions that we have, no? But what I could not understand in the past days, no, because I received a news of regulating the practice of hilot, and there's no problem when it comes to regulating. But what I am against at this law is that it seems that they want to teach only what they approve to teach. I- I've been working this out since 2019 and trying to connect with them and show them, give me an audience so that I could perform in front of you the art of tawas, the traditional diagnostic method of hilot. But they refused me to see them, and in their letter they mentioned that they cannot, the only thing that they give credit is the use of herbs and the massage aspect of hilot. And now uh, just last Monday, some senators have made a law trying to regulate the practice of hilot that includes tawas. So I cry. So I react and raise up my voice and tell them, try to reconsider that. At first, you are not considering this, and now you're trying to regulate it. There's no problem if they need to regulate it, but they have to accept that hilot is a traditional medicine in the Philippines. Though in their documents, in the law, the proposed bill that they are submitting to the Senate, in order to become a law, they mentioned that hilot is an alternative medicine, which is a foreign modality that arrives in the country and been applied. And I disagree on that thing, no, and I disagree on that thing that hilot is not a foreign modality. It is our indigenous medicine. It is our traditional medicine. It is common among the people, and almost all generations from now and back then they recognize hilot as a part of medicine, as a traditional medicine, compared to the conventional one that been practiced by the modern doctors. No, the modern doctors, they are the one that set up clinic. They have they are working in the hospital and take care for mankind. No, and I salute for their effort of taking care for the world. No, and actually, in terms of the generation of healers, they are the fourth generation of healers. The first is the Diwata, the second is the Babaylan, then the third there was schism, breakout of healing because of colonization. So they tend to protect the sacred knowledge by dividing themselves into group. One are the albolarios, knowledgeable on the spiritual and the herbal aspect of healing. Then the other one is the hilot, which uh, are the physical aspect of caring, because in terms of illness, we recognize that there are two kinds of illness, which is the spiritual aspect and the physical aspect. When it comes to the spiritual aspect, the albulario, no, are the ones who are expert on that. And in terms of the physical illness, it is the manghihilot. Then the arrival of the doctor, which is the fourth generation of healer, no, uh, they know the modern sciences of illnesses and the treatment that we got. And now, lastly, there is the Hilot Binabaylan, which is uh, the fifth generation of healer, which is us, that we try to reunite again those the spiritual healing and the physical healing to be one. Though we recognize that the modern medicine are limited only to the anatomy and physiology of mankind, but they were not able to treat the soul. As a manghilot, as Hilot Binabaylan, we believe the importance of healing the soul together of healing the body, because they are one. If the soul is not present in the body, in the physical body, we know that that person is dead, diba? The person is dead. That's why we take care also of the soul, as we also take care of the body of the human being. And this is the kind of hilot that we are teaching now. The problem right now is that they are pushing it to be legalized and neglecting the spiritual side of hilot, the spiritual side of hilot. And this is what Luntiang Agama is all about. We establish that to recognize, to balance the spirituality and the mundane aspect of human being, that it goes side by side together in harmony to one another. The importance of harmony, the importance of peace in our life is very essential, because without it, now we will continue to suffer. We will continue to have a desire, and with that desire of not having it, we will suffer. We will have tantrums. We will have regrets, disappointment, even depression and anxiety. And those that I mentioned are are what do you call that? Are the one that been uh, is also a form of illness in the mind, so as an illness of the emotion. Thus, Hilot can provide healing not only to the physical body, but to the also to the emotional and to the intellectual aspect of, or the mental aspect of health of an individual. Last night when I pray, the Diwata, the Babaylan, no, the Babaylan tablot have arrived to me, and he said, and he taught me the meaning of being a Babaylan, the real meaning of being a Babaylan. No, we all understand that being a Babaylan, it means an indigenous priest and priestess of our land. But aside from that definition of being the priest and priestesses of the old gods for the people, Babaylan means has its original word from the word Baba Ilang, which means an eloquent speaker. Eloquent speaker. I know I could be a speaker, but I don't know if I am qualified to be an eloquent. No, but what I understand is the role of the Babaylan is to speak up, to become a voice of the spirit towards mankind, and also to become a voice of humanity towards the spiritual realms. And this is what we do. And I asked the Babaylan tablot in the spirit through prayer, no, if there are other Babaylan that exist during his time. So I am calling the spirit of the Babaylan, and they arrive. Amazingly, they arrive. Aside from Babaylan Tablot, we have learned about Babaylan Karyapay, Babaylan Pagali, Babaylan Bangkaw, Babaylan Katorkohon, Babaylan Hibortasing, Babaylan Bulaod, Babaylan Tamisan, Kaungaan, and Babaylan Tagbakan. All of this comes from Bohol, no? All of them comes from Bohol, which really amazed me that the land of Bohol or the province of Bohol, we know that it is the place where you can see the smallest creature in the Philippines, which is the Philippine tarsier. But aside from having the Philippine tarsier in Bohol, we also have the Babaylan, no? And usually Babaylan are the priests and priestesses of the Visaya. When you go to the Tagalog, we have the Catalonan, and we go to the northern province of the Philippines, we have the Mombaki. But Babaylan now can be a regionalistic aspect of priesthood, of indigenous priesthood. But the Binabaylan, that what we are promoting, are the one who walks to the path of the Babaylan, the Mombaki, and the Catalonan, which we unite into one because we want to restore all the practices here in the Philippines, the in terms of spirituality, so as on taking care of individuals' health. And I really pray that we could have resources and we could have an opportunity to visit Bohol, to conduct research, to talk about the life of the Babaylan, if they are being taken care of or being memorialized. No, they make monument out of this, out of that, because I feel that it was the Babaylan were the first hero who resisted against colonization. No, it's not a political one, but it is a religious. Like what I've said in the previous days of our episode, the Spaniards are very powerful and they are very wise enough. It's not only that they leave their government system in our country, but they have left us a religion. They captured the soul of the Filipino that up to now, even we are already a republic, a Philippine republic, we are independent from Spain, from colonization, but their soul is not liberated yet from the fate of what the Spaniards have brought unto us. Right now, at the year of 2021, which is the new generation, we are already on the new age. We are still enslaved. We are still a slave of the fate that brought by the colonizer unto us. We might enjoy the freedom of independence, but we didn't realize that even the law that governs our country are still under the influence of the Spain, which is the Penal Code of the Philippines. And this law that been made by the Spaniards before tends to penalize the Indios, the locals, the natives, when they are practicing the old religion, the old practices. That's why the Spain have reformed us so much, no? We owe so much. We owe the education, we owe the hospital, and we owe our speaking. Though right now we speak English, we forgot the Spanish. That's why in Facebook, in social media, they are looking forward to revive that the people of the Philippines could speak Spanish, because we are the only colony of Spain that do not speak Spanish anymore. Though we instead of speaking in Spanish, we speak in English. We are good in speaking in English, not like me. I speak broken English, no. So please forgive me if I don't have this good English, bringing out in the public towards you. But what matter, no? I remember what my lady Liz have mentioned. Even your voice tremble, speak up, no. The reason why I'm speaking up, because I have a message to tell. It Going online, going on this podcast is a struggle for me, because I am afraid that people might not understand me because of the English that I have. I could speak up in Tagalog, but then it's not all good all the while. But what matters for me now is to deliver the message to you. I hope that you understand all the words that I'm saying, and I hope that you could be part of us. I hope that you could also support our advocacy by sharing your thoughts, by sharing your comments, and sharing some of your blessings to us by making donation. So until then, may you all blessed be peace. Mayari na, pag-asatin